This video from Sharper, we're going to take a look at department programming on the XE-A203 register. So on the machine you have up to 99 different sales departments and you have 16 department buttons. So department is a category of sale to which PLUs can belong. You don't have to use PLUs, but you have to use departments to process a sales transaction. So this video follows directly on from my tax programming video, where I set up tax rate 1 to be 20% add in and tax rate 2 to be 5% add in. What I mean by add in is that if I sell a pound through the register, that pound is inclusive of any tax rates. There's a couple of things to be aware of when you're programming departments on the XE-A203, and the main thing is that a lot of them are defaulted to a certain tax rate. So you just need to double check if you've set up tax rates, make sure that you're applying the correct tax rate to the correct department. So what you need in order to do the programming for the departments is the metal key marked MA, and you need to turn it around to the PGM position, and then from there it's relatively straightforward. If you've got access to the manual, then pages 16 to 20 is where I'm getting this information from, so it is all covered in the manual. So we'll program 2 or 3 different departments just to give you the gist of how the different settings work. So to program department 1, you simply press the button, it comes up and says depth 1, and then it says enter the 00 key. You press 00 and now we can edit the description for this department. So to keep it simple, I'm just going to call this one VAT sales. So to type in the characters, your department and function buttons each have a letter on them. Spaces over here. Once you've typed in your description, you can press the subtotal key. Then it scrolls to the price. I'm not going to put a price on this one, it's going to be an open department, meaning I can type in a different price each time. So you press TMST to skip the price and leave it as it is. Open is the type of department, so again that's correct for me. I'll do another department that's preset. So the tax rate 1 is defaulted to be yes, which is correct for me. So to keep it as yes, I'll subtotal. Tax rate 2 is no, which is correct. Same for tax 3 and tax 4. Registration type is normal, which is correct. The only other choice is single item cash sale. So that's if you press the item and it just sells and cashes off straight away. Sign is positive, so it is possible to set up a negative department. You may want to do this for refunds or bottled deposit returns. Just a note, a word of warning, department 21 is set up as a minus as standard. Entry digit limit, so that's if you want to lock a certain value out, so you don't want to sell more than 99.99 through a department. For example, I'm going to leave mine at the standard 8. TMST to skip. So that's the last setting, and then it jumps on to the next department. It jumps on to department 2. You don't have to do department 2 next, you could do department 3 simply by pressing department 3, but we are going to do department 2. So again, it comes up and says enter 00. So you press 00, which enables you to type in the text. So I'm going to use this one to be my other tax rate button. Because I'm trying to keep the video relatively short, I'm just going to do 3 different departments and use 2 different tax rates. You don't necessarily have to do that. You've got a backspace button here if you make a mistake. You can have lots of departments and then apply them all to 1 tax rate, or have 2 departments and 2 tax rates. It's entirely up to how your business works. So in the UK at the moment we have tax rate of 20% and then a reduced rate of 5% for certain items. Reduce VAT, TMST, price. We're going to leave this one as open, so we won't give it a price. Open. Tax 1 is, we need to change that to no, so we press no, we don't press TLNS, do we? I've messed that up. Okay, that's quite useful, so I've misprogrammed that button. So to go back into the tax settings, into the settings for it. I press the button, so department 2, 00 to edit it, and then subtotal to skip, because we know the description is correct, the price is correct, the type is correct. To change it, you don't press TMST, you press the 00 key and change it to no. Then you press TMST to scroll on, and now we change tax rate 2 to the yes, because we want this one to be the 5% tax rate. TMST, just double check the others are at no. Registration type normal, sign positive, entry limits 8. And then what I'll do is I'll program department 17 just to show you how to access the buttons that are beyond numbers 16, because obviously departments 1 to 16 are easy because they're just one button. There's a department shift button here, so if you press that, department shift, and then press number 1, it'll take you to department 17. Same drill, it's 00 to start the edit, and we'll do this one as a preset price, we'll call it entry. Should have cleared all that out to start with. So how do you get rid of those? Move it on. Ah yes, you use the space button to go over and delete the ones that are further on. And then entry is going to be our description. I sometimes like, I didn't mean to make that mistake, but I sometimes like to make a mistake doing a video because it shows you that I'm not infallible doing these. Everyone makes mistakes, but it's possible to correct them without ruining the programming. So that's our description done. Subtotal, price, we're going to give this one a preset price. Department entry type, open and preset. So what that means is it's preset to £10, but you can override the £10. I don't want that. You can inhibit a button, you can have it open, or you can have it preset only. So I want preset only, so you press 00 till it says preset, and then subtotal. Tax rate, we want this one to be tax rate 1, so we have to press 00 to get tax 1 to yes. Subtotal to move on, change tax 2 to be no, and then TMST, the other two should be no, no. Registration type normal, sign positive, entry limits will be 8. Then when you're done with all your programming, you press TLNS, which I did by mistake earlier, and that will print out and confirm the programming you've done. Because I pressed it by mistake earlier, I've actually got 2 printouts. So I've got my VAT sales at the top, tax 1, no price, and then my reduced VAT is here and then here because I edited it. So it defaulted to tax 1, now it's at tax 2, and then my entry button here is £10. So what should happen is when I turn the key back round to the reg mode, I should be able to type a £9.99 sale through my VAT sales button, and then say £5.99 through my other button here, reduced VAT, and then to sell my entry, my department 17 is department shift, then 17, and that defaults to the £10. Subtotal as normal, and that's it, it's a credit card sale, so we use a button here, and we get the, because we've done my tax programming before this video, I've got the department descriptions that I've just programmed in the sales, but then I've got my tax splits on there. So tax rate 1, the total sales through that department, through that tax rate, sorry, all the departments applied to that tax rate, the net sales and the VAT sales, so you can see the split on there. So if you took 1666 and added 20% onto it, you get 1999 with a VAT content of 333, and then tax 2, which was at 5%. If you take 570 and add on 5%, you get to 599. Does that sound right? Yes, it does. Yes, it's exactly right. And then your VAT content is 29p. So yeah, obviously if you've not programmed the VAT yet, check out my video which is appearing on screen now showing you how to set up the VAT rates. We've got plenty more videos which you're welcome to check out, showing you how to get the best out of the XE-A203 and other Sharp cash registers. You can also subscribe to this YouTube channel or visit sharphelp.co.uk for more. Thanks for watching.